Hello, 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 hello. Here we are again. Here I am again. Sto qua di nuovo, sempre io da sola. E bentornata a me al fatto che ci sta mettendo 40 anni a caricarsi. Eccoci qua. Here we are. Let's play Dragon Age Inquisition again, once more with feeling. So, we were just beginning to explore the world of Dragon Age Inquisition together, and okay, the music is suddenly off. It's okay. It's loading strangely today. I don't know why. Anyway, welcome back to Thedas and Dragon Age Inquisition with me, Tanakville. Let's recap what we said the other time, so that if you will watch this video and not the others. Why is my accent so strange? Because I'm Italian. English is my second language, or maybe third, I don't know. And so I pick up various accents. I picked up various accents here and there, so sometimes they tell me I sound American, sometimes I sound English, sometimes I just sound weird. I prefer weird. So that's why. I can also speak a bit of Spanish. I study Spanish, but I never speak it, so I'm not that good. And I can speak French, even if I understand it better than I actually speak it. Ooh, we have to level up. And of course, I speak Italian. Per forza parlo italiano, essendo italiana. And here we are. Okay, we are in heaven, as you can see by the title of this video, of this stream. And if you don't get the reference in the title, then I'm really sorry for you, because no, okay, you're either really young or you listen to the wrong music. Or both, or neither, but just distracted. Okay, I'm going to choose, it's time for us to choose some kind of direction for our mage. So we are playing an elf, a Dalish elf, and we are playing a mage, a Dalish mage, and I usually do this. I choose some sort of direction for the magic. Like sometimes my mage is in either three of the Dragon Age games is focused on some aspect, like I don't know, storm magic or fire magic or ice magic. In Inquisition, or you have spirit magic, but spirit magic is a bit more, I don't know, you have to have some of these and the rest is not, I don't know. And like spirit magic for our Iveani, that's the name of our character. So I don't know, I think I'm going to go with a bit of ice. Anyway, Winter's Grasp is always really useful, especially in the first stages of the game, because it allows you to lock a target, to freeze a target. It doesn't work on everyone, but hey, it allows you to lock targets, and it's kind of useful. So I like the idea of being able to do that. Okay. We arrived at Haven. We woke up after closing the breach, and that was on top of the Temple of Sacred Ashes, destroyed Temple of Sacred Ashes. And now we get out of the house we woke up in, and oh, this is really weird. Why are people saluting us? Hello. Okay.
When she came out of the Fade, Andraste herself was watching over her.
Hush. We shouldn't disturb her.
No, you're not disturbing me.
Why did Lady Cassandra have her in chains?
Yeah, why did Lady Cassandra have her in chains? Also, you're not disturbing me, but I'm disturbed. I mean, who's Andraste? Okay, let's read. Andraste's Mabari. Well, we don't know who Andraste is, presumably. I know who Andraste is, but our character Iveani doesn't know, probably, because she's Dalish. She could have heard that, you know, the Shemlan, the humans, worship this prophet, this Maker's Bride, but now we know she had a Mabari. Yeah. She probably wasn't that bad if she had a dog, I mean. Okay. This place is nice. If you have played Dragon Age... Oh, there's the breach. So we haven't closed that. We just closed the little one on top of the temple.
She stopped the breach from getting any bigger. I heard she was supposed to close it entirely. Still, it's more than anyone else has done.
Thank you. Yeah, I was supposed to close it entirely, wasn't I? Yeah. Fact is, if you played Dragon Age Origins, you have been here already once. You've been in Haven, and it wasn't easy being in Haven the first time you went here, because when you arrived up the path, people were not very welcoming, and they were trying to get you to go away, because Haven was actually home to a cult, an heretical sect of Andrastians who believed Andraste was actually alive in the form of a dragon. And they had male clergy instead of female clergy. And it was kind of a mess because you had to kill them all. In order to save Brother Jenny TV. Brother Jenny TV is a recurring character in the Dragon Age series, and I absolutely adore him, and he is a writer. He's the most well-known writer in Dragon Age, besides, well, together with Varric Thedas. And he is actually a Chantry scholar and an historian. He writes history of Thedas. And if you have read The Winter Nights, then you have read that fantastic short story, that fantastic story. And I can't even say the title, because the title is a spoiler, is a big spoiler. So I don't know. I'm going to go like that. I'm going to jump, say the title, and then jump again, and after I've said it. So if you have read The Winter Nights, go on and listen up. If you haven't read The Winter Nights, and even if you have not looked at the title of the single stories, don't listen. I don't know, put fingers in your ear, okay? The story is Jenny TV dies in the end. It's brilliant, and I loved it so much, and it was awesome. I want to speak about The Winter Nights with someone. Please tell me someone is listening and has read that book. Okay, let's go on. Why is all this?
Chancellor Roderick says that the Chantry wants nothing to do with us.
Okay.
That isn't Chancellor Roderick's decision, sister.
Huh. I like how they are. That is it, not Chancellor Roderick's decision. No one likes Chancellor Roderick. Okay, this is the Haven Chantry. Pretty different from how it was in Dragon Age Origins. Also, it lacks an altar. there was an altar, because a Chantry usually is, I don't know, it's a church. It needs an altar. It has the single small altars at the sides. I don't know how they are called in English. In Italian, they are gli absidi. Ooh, this is very nice. It's also, I don't know, very sad. And I love the bit, for she who trusts in the Maker, fire is her water. That's the Chant of Light has some of the most nice poetry in Dragon Age, and the other fantastic bits of poetry are, in my opinion, from the Kun. The body canto is amazing.
Royal immediately, to be tried by whomever becomes divine.
I do not believe she is guilty.
Thank you, Cassandra.
Hail, Seeker. The breach is still in the sky.
Should we go in?
She intended it this way.
I do not believe that.
That is not for you to decide.
Oh,
Your duty is to serve the Chantry.
they just say that it's not
Serve
for
the principle
Chancellor Roderick to
which the
decide,
Chancellor
and he's
found,
saying
Chancellor,
the opposite.
as is yours.
Oh, let's go in. Hello.
Chain her. I want her prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Oh,
Disregard that. And
thank
leave
you,
us.
Cass.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
I'm still a suspect,
So I'm
actually.
still a suspect,
Yeah,
even
I
after
am.
what we just did.
You absolutely are.
You
No,
absolute
she is not.
moron.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect,
Hello.
And many
How do you
others.
like them apples?
but not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The divine called to her for help.
So her survival, that thing on her hand, all a coincidence.
Providence. The Maker sent her to us in our darkest hour.
Okay, people. Maker, Providence, hello. Are you fucking serious? Okay, I'm not a chosen
You
one.
realize I'm an elf. A Dalish.
Hello, ears.
I have not forgotten. No matter what you are or what you believe, you are exactly what we needed when we needed it.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
Boom.
You know what this is,
Jbem.
Chancellor. A writ from the divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn.
Woohoo!
We will close the breach, we will find
Sorry.
those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
Damn, Cassandra. I love you. Marry me.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
Okay, this is a lot to take in, so let's begin with a nice what the fuck.
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly? It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way.
Yeah,
We need
just
those
a
who
bit.
can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
Yes. What about the Chantry?
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find
Chantry.
a new
I
divine,
like
and then
Liliana's
it will
accent.
wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
Wow. So, you want a holy war? And if I refuse? Nah. Let's go back. Okay, this is rather strange. And this echoes. Oh, my phone is ringing, but I'm gonna say this. This is rather strange.
When I woke up, I certainly didn't picture this outcome. Neither did we.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
Okay, just a second. Sorry, I have to pause. No, I'll pause later. Okay, sorry, I had to shut up because this moment is so absolutely perfect. And okay, I had to say something. BioWare, I love you, and you know how to make cutscenes. You know how to make games in general, but I absolutely adore this first refounding the Inquisition scene. It's perfect. It's like a trailer. I love it, and I didn't want to spoil it talking over it. So
we're heretics, just like that.
So we are.
Don't be foolish. We are the Chantry, as much as any Grand Cleric. That prattle from Valroyo isn't the word of the Maker. It's
Boom. I love the fact that the Chantry sisters know what they're saying usually. Okay, now we have to go around and see what is going on. Okay, hello, who are you?
If you're here to clean, Hess can get you a bucket and a broom. Anyone calls you knife here, come to me. You're her.
Hello?
Inquisition Quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
How does someone end up as quartermaster for the Inquisition?
I served for Eldon under Ten Loghain MacTier,
Hmm.
best commanding officer this world has ever seen.
Okay.
After they all turned on him at Denerim, though, There wasn't much use for people who held that opinion. King Alistair offered my services to the Inquisition, probably to get rid of me.
We'll have to agree to disagree on this, because my poor Iveani has probably no idea about Loghain and all, but I've played Origins. I have also read the books, so I know that Loghain is a grey character, is not all bad and all good. It's a mess actually, but no wonder you're unpopular.
With that attitude, I can't imagine how you made enemies in Denerim.
People just don't want to hear the truth. I was at Ostagar, and I know what really happened.
You do.
Kalen overextended his position, and the Grey Wardens were too late lighting the signal. Following the original plan would have gotten everyone killed. Loghain made the right decision. I apologise. Sister Liliana told me I shouldn't talk about this. Just forget it.
Okay. Ostagar was a mess from the beginning, but Loghain actually turning back, and we weren't late lighting the signal, okay? We were fighting through a tower. I was there. Sorry. Anyway, goodbye.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
Yeah, or not. So let's have a look around Haven. This is my favorite place in Haven.
Have you noticed in the chart of light with the Herald of Andraste telling what she did?
No, they won't
Consider anything.
get me a verse in the Chant of Light. Thank you very much. Still a Dalish. Ooh, the first song you hear is not always the same, is it? Hello.
Your son.
I'll ask around again tomorrow.
Don't mind me, I'm just listening. I'm going to take a screenshot of you. Okay, here we go. They're back. The first song we are hearing in this playthrough is I Am the One. I don't know how to take that. I love the songs in Inquisition.
It's good to see you.
Was lost. Okay, sorry. Oh, hello, Flissa.
Can I get you anything?
Hello, what can I find in Haven?
Tell me about this area.
Adan is Haven's apothecary. He's been making potions and tending to the wounded as best he can. Harris is the Inquisition smith. Whatever he can make you, Thren the quartermaster can probably find. And for anything fancier, you can try buying from Segret. His prices aren't too high. Yes? Oh, there's also Minay. She studies beasts and things.
She studies stuff. Okay.
Farewell.
Let's go and meet them. Who can recount what we lost? Sorry. I like to sing, and sometimes I sing along with the bard, so sorry about that if it bothers you. Okay, apothecary, and we have to speak with Adan.
Sigrid told me that he can't let the herbs go for anything less than 8.
Fine. We'll gather our own. Tell Segrid he better hope he doesn't need a salve anytime soon.
Segret is a bit of a piece of shit, so I agree.
Look who's back from the dead.
Look us back from the dead. We've met.
I don't recall meeting you before.
I'd be surprised if you did. You weren't particularly coherent. Someone had to patch you up after you staggered out of making those wear, though. So, you're welcome.
Okay, thank you.
I didn't realize. Thank you.
Yeah, well, you can pay me back by fixing the wood. Name's Adan. I'm in charge of keeping our little band.
I like Adan.
And elixirs. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
Need any help?
Is there anything I can do to help out?
We're fine as far as raw labor goes. You've more important things to do than tend to me.
Okay.
I wish I'd been able to find Master Tajan's notes. Old bastard was working on something special. He died at the conclave. And there's
Maybe
notes around here.
I could help with that.
The wounded to look for them.
You're a bit cranky, or how are things now? Neither. I know, 2 other potions. Something I really like is, and cracks me up, is this picture here of this bald man with joined hands, looking a bit, I don't know, judgy. And if you never played Inquisition and you're looking this, and this is the first time you see him, take a good look at it, because you will see this picture, this frame picture, all around Thedas. And I really hope they bring this back in Dragon Age 4 somehow, and they tell us who the hell this guy is. I don't know, maybe he's probably a Chantry member, since he has something that looks like a Chantry robe on. Maybe it's the Black Divine. I don't think so. I really don't think so. No, he's not the Black Divine. But anyway, whoever this guy is, take a look. We are going to play bingo with him every time we see him. We see Baldy, and he's not Solas, of course. Oh, there's something to read here. Oh, my observation. Oh, so it was you. Okay. Yeah. Too many eyes. Mark this. A lot of thrashing matters. He's talking about us, me, the character. Matters about too many eyes. And something about the grey. Encouraging? Yeah, no. Too many eyes is something that you mutter in your sleep while you are in some sort of coma, after you closed the rift. And too many eyes. And yeah, this will be important, especially in Dragon Age 4. Hello, Solas. Yeah, let's go talk with Solas.
The chosen of Andraste. A blessed hero sent to save us all.
Sounds dashing.
Am I riding in on a shining steed?
I would have suggested a griffon, but sadly they're extinct.
Oh,
Joke
come on,
Posturing
Solas.
is necessary.
Posturing is necessary, and gloom is too,
I've journeyed
apparently.
deep into the fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars, both famous and forgotten.
And you are speaking
Every
in
great war
Yambic
has
pentameter.
heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
This is a well-known fact now, but if you listen to what Solas just said, when he talks about magic, when he talks about the fate, he speaks in Yambic pentameter. That's Shakespeare's verse, to be simplified. And it's very nice, and it gives him this music, this kind of, strange lilt, and makes him sound a bit eerie and mystical, and it's nice. Also, his voice actor, Gareth David Lloyd, is exceptional. So, okay, if you want to romance Solas and you want his approval, you just have to do one thing always when you speak with him: ask questions.
What do you mean, ruins
You
and
see?
battlefields?
Any building strong enough to withstand the rigors of time has a history. Every battlefield is steeped in death. Both attract spirits. They press against the veil, weakening the barrier between our worlds.
That's
When
nice.
I dream in such places, I go deep into the fade. I can find memories no other living being has ever seen.
How can you sleep there? I don't remember. Okay, now we're going to say, that's impressive.
I've never heard of anyone going so far into the Fade. That's extraordinary.
Thank you. It's not a common field of study. For
It's
obvious
nice
reasons.
because
Not so flashy as throwing
it's
fire or
surprised
lightning.
someone
The thrill of
finds
finding
this.
remnants of a 1,000-year-old dream. I would not trade it for anything.
Hmm.
I will stay then. At least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate mage surrounded by Chantry forces, and unlike you, I do not have a divine mark protecting me. Cassandra has been accommodated, but you understand my caution.
Okay, let's start flirting with Solas in earnest. Shall we? Yeah, we shall.
You came here to help, Solas. I won't let them use that against you.
How would you stop them?
However I had to.
Boom.
Thank you. But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach.
Okay, let's talk about Solas for a while, okay? Just for a second. I'm not going to spoil anything if you haven't played Inquisition yet, or if you haven't been spoiled so far, and if so, I sincerely congratulate you, because it's very hard not to be spoiled. I like Solas, okay? He's not my favorite romance in Dragon Age Inquisition. My favorite, if you're wondering, it's Dragon Ball. And I can't wait till we meet Bull, because I love him, even if I'm not romancing him. Anyway, Solas is really interesting as a character, even before we know everything there is to know about him. What I find sometimes unsettling is the design of Solas. I mean, he has very strange eyes. I'm sorry, darling, gonna come closer. He has very strange eyes. They're very distant from each other. Don't turn away. It wasn't a negative thing. Solas, come on, stay put for a second. No, it wouldn't. And the other thing that I find a bit strange is, if you look at him physically, like many elves, he has large shoulders, but he has a larger head than his body would suggest. I think it gives him a strange appearance. And he has nice thighs. I mean, look, he's kind of thick. Okay, I'm done. Sorry, Solas, I'm done objectifying you. And I don't agree with the people who say, oh no, Solas is ugly because he's bald. I honestly don't think hair is what makes someone beautiful or not, attractive or not. Solas is honestly attractive. Look at those cheekbones. I mean, wow. He is a bit strange, though. Yeah. I kind of like men with long hair. And now that I think about it, I like girls with short hair. So, okay, I'm a bit confused. My aesthetic canon is a bit confused. But I've seen all the pictures of Solas with longer hair and everything, and I don't know, he looks really cute with long braids, like in some of the first kind of nice, some of the nice drawings in the art of Thedas, and but yeah, I get the bold look. It's nice. So, okay. Going around Haven. Yeah, let's take Velveteen. Okay. We need to talk with people. So, hello. Okay.
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
I love you so much, Varric. This is all bullshit. Okay, no, I'm just glad to be alive, honestly. No, I can barely keep up.
I have no idea what's happening anymore.
That makes two of us. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
Why did you stay?
If it was that bad, why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this... Thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
Varric, you're such a nice person. I mean, okay.
I'm still not sure I believe any of this is really happening.
If this is all just the Maker winding us up, I hope there's a damn good punchline coming. You might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky... that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
I mean, I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is all going. Oof. Thank you, Varric. But these kind of sentences are really Varric's trademark, and I adore him. Yes, I'm one of those people who wish we could actually romance Varric. But I also completely understand why we can't. I love the friendship dynamic we have with Varric. I think it's really important, and especially for Hawk. Especially for Hawk, the dynamic with of intense and deep friendship that is established is really, really nice, and you need to always the golden nug.
Wants to field a decent cavalry. It needs better horses.
Better horses. I'm on it. And okay, I'm gonna do that. And one of my favorite themes in Dragon Age, something that you can find in all three of the games, but especially in Dragon Age 2. Again, Dragon Age 2 is my favorite installation of the franchise, is the found family trope. Like a band of people that come together and somehow become each other's family, even if they were in completely different places to begin with. And in Dragon Age 2 this is really, really a strong theme, and Varric is somehow the dad.
That when Threat needs it. Quartermaster Threat understands that your work can't be rushed, Master.
Fine. Midweek. Tell Thren she owes me.
Okay, Thran is bossing Harriet around. I didn't know that. Let's talk with him.
Expected you'd be by.
Oh.
I'm Harriet, and everyone knows who you are.
Okay.
How's the new gear fit?
New gear. Okay. Oh, odd.
It's not exactly what I'm used to.
Wrong time for style to dictate what you wear. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So, you need custom work.
I was not trying to be ungrateful, Harriet.
Bring the materials to us. We'll
I mean, I'm a Dalish, and you already have me in boots, and that's strange. Okay, yes, I know how to improve stuff, so thank you. Okay, and we've done the first quest, Heaven's Best and Brightest. Not that it was really difficult to do that, because we just had to talk with people. Yeah, let's take all. Okay. Now, what's here? Okay, let's take a look around. Haven is really a nice place. And here we have people sparring. People are sparring. She's a Templar. See reason, Lisette. Since... Oh, as I told you, if you see rule number 1 of Dragon Age Inquisition, if you see some elf fruit, you pick it up. Elf fruit allows you some iron. Every time I remember a story that a friend of mine played Inquisition for the first time, and his girlfriend wrote down some sort of little chronicle of his playing Inquisition. Ciao Bernardo, sto parlando di te. Okay, this is the compass search. If you activate, it tells you if there's stuff around, and it flashes like that, but it also tells you which direction you have to go to find stuff. And his girlfriend was saying, okay, the man, every time he ran into iron, he had to pick iron up, even at the end, in the end game, where iron really doesn't. You don't need iron anymore because it's a low tier material. And it makes me, every time I see it, I think about Bernardo and his iron obsession. Okay, we found something, and it's the notes that we were looking for that Adar told us to look. So, yay! Is there anything else we can pick up here? No. Okay, and let's go back this way so we can find all the elf fruit we didn't pick up the first time around. So this is Haven, basically. We can pick up a bit of materials around because what's there? Because we're going to need them. What's in here? I don't remember. Let's see. We're going to need materials to build some decent armor.
When there was no sky maker, you were the sky. When there was no earth, you were the earth. When there was
Let's talk with her.
yes, everything.
Hello.
You're not going to rejoin the Order? When the temple went up, your forces rescued those few of us still alive. My life is a debt I intend to repay, however I can.
Wow. Tell me about the Templars.
I'd like your take on the Templar Order. It's a shadow of what it was. Where once we both protected all people from the dangers of magic, we now posture and grab at power. One day, I hope the circles are again sanctuaries where mages can practice their craft.
Honestly, this is a nice take on all the
Walk in the Maker's grace.
mages Templars situation, because it's a mess. It's a mess, and I am firmly on the side of the mages in this, and I think the circles are a mistake, and are prisons basically, and Templars have behaved so badly and in a way that it is not excusable in any way. So yeah, that's it. I think I also say, okay, I'm gonna say this 3, 2, 1. I think Anders was right. Okay, I think Anders was right. I know he killed way too many innocent people, and that was wrong. But I understand what he did and how and why he did it. And I want statues of Anders. I love Anders. Okay, sorry. Don't hate me. Let's report to Heaven's Chantry. Now, I'm trying to go on because stuff becomes a little more interesting after this point.
Does it trouble you?
What? The fact that it goes it becomes more interesting. No, the hand, the mark. Okay. It troubles me that where does it come from?
I just wish I knew what it was.
Oh.
How I got it.
We will find out. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
No, and it also sounds really dangerous.
That kind of power just makes things worse.
And people call me a pessimist.
They do? You don't look like one.
May I present Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
Such as they are. We lost many soldiers in the valley, and I fear many more before this is through.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and...
Josie!
Anderan Atisham. You speak Elven?
You just heard the entirety of it, I'm afraid.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Okay, we just met the people who will be our advisors, and okay, I know the fandom is absolutely obsessed with Colin. I am not. I really like, I appreciate the fact that he has a fantastic voice, he's very sexy, but I don't know, I don't like him that much. He's an interesting character, yeah, he is, but I can't get over some of the things that he's done in the past, and I also find him a bit problematic, but I like him. I'm not obsessed with Cullen. I've tried. Cullen's romance is not for me, but I recognize he's sexy as fuck. And then we have Josephine. Josephine is adorable. She's cute. She's really gorgeous, and she has this amazing voice. Allegra Clark, who's the voice actress for Josephine, she's amazing. She does an amazing job throughout all the game, and I love her so much. And then we have, of course, Liliana, we know her from Dragon Age Origins, so she's not a new character. Oh, Hunter, I haven't seen you before. He's a type, Colin. Yes, he is a type. He's the blonde, brooding, and mysterious guy with conflicted past and trauma. And the funny thing is, I usually romance Alistair in Dragon Age Origins. That's so cliche. But I don't like Colin. And usually the people who like Alistair like Colin. I don't know. And then, of course, there is Cassandra. There is Cassandra, of course, and we will learn she's very deeply during this playthrough, and I love her character. If you haven't seen, you should also watch Dawn of the Seeker, and that's a small movie, animated movie that tells you about Cassandra's past. The Dawn of the Seeker. It's nice. And also you realize a couple of facts about Cassandra's past and her character that are really important. And she's from Navarra. She's Cassandra Pentagast from the Pentagast family. It's a very important family in Navarra, and she's very close to the throne of Navarra as well. Anyway, impressive titles, everybody.
That's an impressive bunch of titles.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
Not a good idea, Cullen.
Templar. I know what they're capable of.
I know you.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition.
Oh, Josie, you're so cute. Have you heard? Listen to the way Allegra Clark speaks when she is playing Josephine. It's absolutely fantastic, in my opinion. Sorry, fangirling a lot. Okay, they want you to choose if you want to use the Templars to close the breach. And okay, it's a big magic-y thing, so in theory it could work if you use people that are usually suppressing magic, but you need to power the mark up, Solas says. So Templars cannot do that. Also, yeah, it's a bit of a mess. Anyway, the Chantry is denouncing us.
They still think I'm guilty.
That is not the entirety of it any longer.
Ah.
Some are calling you, a Dalish elf, the Herald of Andraste.
Yeah, I kinda got that.
The Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our
But-
options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Okay, so for now, the question of mages or Templars is not a problem I should, tackle. Okay, the Herald of Andraste means what, exactly?
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste? People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading.
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
You sound sarcastic, Blondie. No, Blondie was Anders. Yes, Curly. It's unnerving.
It's a little unsettling.
I'm sure the Chantry would agree.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign.
And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
So, I'm the problem? Oh, no, the breach doesn't worry them. I am the problem.
They aren't more concerned about the breach, the real threat.
They do know it's a threat. They just don't think we can stop it.
The Chantry is telling everyone you'll make it worse.
There is
Thank
something
you.
we can do.
No.
A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
Okay, so we're going to look for someone from the Chantry. Okay. Why would she help us
Why
anyway?
would someone from the Chantry help a declared heretic? I understand she's a reasonable sort. Perhaps she does not agree with her sisters. You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
Oh, well?
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's
No,
think
I'm
of
not,
other
but okay.
options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Okay, so we are introduced to the war table, or the first version of it anyway. And we can explore. There's nothing to explore now.
Garnering interest from the capital.
You're not pleased?
I am not convinced we are prepared for the full scrutiny of Val Royeaux.
Yeah, we're not. And we can see for the first time clearly in this game a nice map of Thedas. Okay, so the first game, Dragon Age Origins, was set here in Ferelden, okay, where I'm circling with the cursor right now. This is Lake Calenhad, where the Tower of the Circle was, and you will find Redcliffe as here. And this is Ferelden, then this is Amarantine, where Dragon Age Awakening is set, is something like here, if I remember correctly. Anyway, then we have Dragon Age 2, and it was here. Kirkwall is conveniently displayed here. And on the left here we have Orlais, and then there is Antiva, Nevada, and Tevinter, of course, Rivain and everything. This is the Waking Sea. We are going to explore this territory a bit. Anyway, and we need to unlock the zone, so let's send scouts in the hinterlands to look for this Mother Giselle. Mother Giselle was last seen in the hinterlands outside Redcliffe, tending refugees who fled the fighting between renegade Templars and apostate mages. The latest reports suggest that the vicious struggle between the two groups has spread to the hinterlands, catching the refugees and Mother Giselle in the middle. It is vital to protect her and, if possible, restore order to the area. Yeah, a tall order, thank you. So, we usually can choose between one... Okay, choose between one is not a choice. 2 or 3 of our advisors to carry on a mission. In this case, the only choice is with the spies, with secrets. So it's Liliana. We can choose, sometimes you can choose connections with Josephine, or forces with Cullen. This time is just Lely and her scouts and spies. And here we are. This will be kind of it for what we see of the mages and Templar fighting. Now there will be a bit more later on. And this girl she was Scout Harding, and we will learn to know her. This is Mother Giselle. Scout Harding, yay! She's really, really cute. I have a friend, Esther. Hello, Esther, if you're out there, if you ever watch this, who cosplayed Scout Harding, and from what I've seen, she was really cute as Scout Harding. Okay, we avoided the fighting as best as we could. It's every bit as bad as we feared. The apostates are mad. I wouldn't call them mad. Attacking anything that moves, and it appears that the Templars aren't following anyone's order any longer. Yeah, that's true. We located Mother Giselle and are trying to protect her, but she refuses to leave the refugees until we've ensured their safety. That will be hard to do without troops to push the apostates and the Templars out of the area. Commander Cullen asked me to make inquiries of Master Dennett, a retired horse master of Redcliffe, who lives in the area. We tried to contact him about obtaining better horses for the Inquisition, but we've been unable to get through the fighting. Lead Scout Harding. Okay, so we have to do a lot of stuff in the hinterland, accept report, and we can choose if we want to go there right now. I say yes. We can choose who we bring with us, but right now it's not much of a choice because it's just the 4 of us. So it's gonna be me and Barrick and Cass and Solas. And we're going to have a look at the hinterland very, very quickly, and then we're going to close for today because it's already almost an hour. We have a minute to an hour, and the hinterland will be our home for a while. Just a word of advice. If you are planning to play Inquisition, or if you are playing Inquisition right now and maybe you're watching these videos just to have an idea of what to do and everything, there is a piece of advice that you will find here and there if you look for it, and I wholeheartedly agree, and it's this. Are you ready? Get out of the hinterlands. The hinterlands are nice and good for the first...
World of Andraste.
Sorry.
I've heard the stories. Everyone
Let's
has.
just
We
wait.
know what you did at the breach. It's odd for a Dalish elf to care what happens to anyone else, but you'll get no backtalk here. That's a promise. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service.
Hi.
Hi. Well, all of us here. We'll do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to
Oh,
Kirkwall's
Varric.
High Town?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding and...
Oh, Varric.
Never mind.
Cassandra's disgusted noise. I think it's the first one you get to hear. That. Okay, let's count them down. That's one for Cass. And that sort of dad joke from Varric refers to... Varric is a writer, and one of his most famous books we have a chance to read about during the game is Harding Hightown, and it's set on Kirkwall. So, okay, that's it. And it was a very bad joke. I love you, Varric, but no. You've heard stories about me.
I'm starting to worry about these stories that everyone's heard.
Oh, there's nothing to worry about. They only say you're the last great hope for Thedas.
Oh, just that.
Wonderful.
The hinterlands are as good a place as any to start fixing things. We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks.
Okay.
But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded.
Okay.
Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too.
You look at
Corporal
her
Vale and our
freckles.
men are doing what
She's
they
so
can
cute.
to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
Okay. So, as I was saying, apart from the fact, Cassandra's scoff and disgusted noise should be an achievement, like, dong dong, you just unlocked Cassandra's disgusted noise. Dong dong. But it's not. Maybe in the next game. We have to level up a whole bunch of people here, but we're going to do that next time. I just wanted to say, okay, I was saying get out of the hinterlands as soon as possible. Like, I was telling this to a friend of mine who's just playing Inquisition for the first time, Chiara. Hello, Claire. Chiara, se sei lì e che ascolti, siccome questi video sono anche un po' colpa tua, it's her fault, totally her fault if I'm doing this let's play, because she said, oh, you should do that, oh, you should do a let's play, you should do a podcast, you should do this and that. Okay, I'm gonna. And no one's watching, but I'm gonna. No one besides Anto, who's a good friend, is watching because that's what friends do. And besides that, I was telling Chiara last time, get out of the hinterlands, but it's not like you have to unlock all the map. Like in other games, it's a good thing to explore, and go everywhere you can and unlock the map. Wait for a bit. I mean, use the hinterlands as a testing ground. You can do a bit of side quest, but I think you should do the quests that are set up for you. The things that Harding just said and the advisor said before her. So find Mother Giselle, try to build the Inquisition, acquiring agents around the world, and listen to what people tell you. They are going to tell us they need stuff, so we're going to try and help them with this stuff, and we're going to do a bunch of side quests in the hinterland. But then afterwards, we're going to be all leveled up and ready to go on with the main quest and explore the world a bit. You can also just do the essential in the hinterland, and if you want to, there are trials. If you go here, I don't know, you can see, I hope so, in options, you could get trials on, and all these are stuff that make the game a little bit harder. And for example, even ground, make it so that enemies will scale to be at the same level as the Inquisitor, at least. as you can see, and it gives you special shipment rewards, but it makes the game more difficult. Sometimes this makes my game act weirdly, so I'm not going to activate it. Walk softly makes you, besides everything, make the people behave differently than usual. It gives them skills and traits that are different. Rest easy means that if you rest in a camp, you lose the focus. Focus abilities are not yet something that our character has, but when they will, are very important because they allow you to use certain abilities. And if you rest, you lose all the focus you painfully gained. And rub some dirt in it makes potions basically useless. This is really one of the hard trials, because in the other games we used to have healing magic. In Inquisition there is no healing magic, so you can only rely on potions and or going back to camp and sleep on it. So if you activate this trial, you make things significantly more difficult for your party. Travel light removes all the supply caches, another thing that makes your life really hard, and I'm not going to do that. Take it slow, makes you gain XPs at half the normal rate. It explains itself. Oh, this is allora, that's Italian. In the other games, you could see the approval rate you had with your followers and friends and companions. In Origins, you could influence the approval rate with gifts. In Dragon Age 2, you could influence with your action, and you could see in both games at what point you were. In Dragon Age Inquisition, you cannot influence stuff with. You cannot buy their friendship, and you don't know if they like you or not. The only indication you have is all those messages like Solas slightly approves or Cassandra greatly disapproves. You can take note of that and keep track if you want to know. Or you can wing it. I usually wing it. Okay, I try to have all the approval that I can. I don't like to play pissing people off, but there's someone who likes to do. I've done an evil run where I had a really bad relationship with people. And this trial makes negative approval changes doubled. So it's really harder for some characters to befriend. And Grizzly Ant, you're going to see the bears. Oh God, the bears. Yeah, Anto, Solas does approve of a lot of stuff if you suck up to him, basically. Solas likes you if you are very inquisitive, and if you go and talk to him a lot and ask questions and act all impressed, he's really impressed with it and approves a lot. Also, he likes all the decisions that are leaning towards mages. He doesn't like Grey Wardens. He doesn't like Templars. So take in consideration that, and you're going to have full approval, full Solas approval. I usually don't have full Solas approval because I like Grey Wardens. And there was a trial, something that was like, oh, if you want to, you can. All this started because if you want to, if you reach the hub, I'm not gonna name it, I'm not gonna spoil it. Before level 5. You get an achievement, but I'm not gonna do that because you have to really run to do that, and I don't like it. So what I was saying is use this place, the Interland, as a training ground and to do a bunch of side quests and then move on. The worst thing you can do in Inquisition, look at the puppies, I love it. The worst thing you can do in Inquisition is get stuck on the hinterland, because when I first played the first time, I couldn't get into the game because I said, oh, nah, it's not like, I don't like this that much, because I was stuck in the hinterlands. And then I went on with the actual game, and stuff began to happen, and variety happened, and it became so much better. So for today, I think it's all. Our people are going around, and I'm going around dressed like this because that's all the armor we have right now, but we're going to change it. And we're going to level up a bit, but for today that's it, because it's 1 hour and 10 minutes of live stream, and that's a bit much. So see you tomorrow, I think. Maybe a little later than today, I don't know, could be, maybe. And it's going to be, okay, it's 39 degrees today, Celsius in Italy. So thank God for air conditioning, or otherwise my PlayStation would burn, I think, and melt. And see you tomorrow when it's supposed to be 42, they said, or something like that. I like hot weather, but yeah, that's a bit much. So see you tomorrow, and as usual, if you have, I don't know, questions, critiques, anything, I'm here. So, bye!